Let us continue with Bapdada's Murli of 26th November 1979. Baba was sharing how to fulfill the responsibility of his love. Baba was sharing how in a second you become bodiless. What is the preparation needed for that? How to convert mine into yours. Right. Today, let us start from where we left off. Bapdada meeting the Bombay and Pune zones. The first group, Baba says, is your star of fortune constantly visible, sparkling on your forehead? Or do the clouds of Maya sometimes come in front of the star? When there are clouds, the stars get hidden. And when there are no clouds, the stars continue to sparkle beautifully. Is your star of fortune constantly sparkling in the same way? Or do clouds come in front of it? As soon as you become a Brahmin, your star begins to sparkle. But you have to make sure that no clouds come in front of the star. You have to pay attention and see that the sparkle of your star doesn't get hidden. When photographs are being taken, if clouds appear, the photo won't be so good. The features won't be clear. So too, if clouds appear in front of you, sparkling stars, how would you be able to grant visions? You are those who will reveal the Father. That is, you will give a vision of the Father through yourself. How can a vision be seen through clouds? So when will you grant visions? Will it be when destruction takes place? You have to become like this now. If you don't practice removing the clouds over a long period of time, the clouds would reappear at the last moment. If you're standing there to grant a vision and clouds suddenly appear, your whole program will be upset. Now practice this so that any clouds disappear whilst at a distance. Science is able to change the direction of a storm or the path up a mountain, and yet science is not perfect. Science can never become perfect for as long as it is based on the dictates of human beings. It will continue to fluctuate. So it is unlawful. Those who follow the Father's Srimad are able to do whatever they want. You need to practice removing obstacles over a long period of time. All of you are making effort, but what is the speed of your efforts? If something only takes a second to do, and you take 2 hours to do it, you would then run out of time. If you give the right answer to a question in an exam, but not in time, would you pass or fail? Mhm. It won't do simply to say that you are moving along. Don't just think that because you go to class every day, that you are regular and punctual, and that you also do Baba's service, you can be pleased with yourself. You now have to become regular and punctual in following the Father's direction to become a constant and easy yogi. Mhm. The Father will also mark you present in this. You do receive marks for being present in the first aspect, but you can claim a number ahead by being marked present in the second aspect. Which rosary are you going to become a part of? If you only sometimes remain stable in this stage, the rosary you go into will then be of those who are only worshipped sometimes. You will become a bead towards the end of the rosary. What service will you mothers do? Will you all claim number one? Will this become the number one group? Whatever service you do, you will receive 100,000-fold, multi-million fold return of that. This is why this confluence age is for serving and receiving the return of it. As soon as you do something, you receive the reward of it. Do double service whilst living with your family. Through this, hands will be created and centers will be opened. There are very few surrendered hands, and so let them tour around, whilst you householders look after the centers. Centers can be opened in this way too. If you have complications with regard to your family or your children, you can rent a room and look after that. If there are no complications or obstacles with regard to your children, you can then open a center in your home. So let's just take a moment and absorb Baba's versions. We are Baba's stars. Beyond any clouds, we are able to remove any cloud that might appear from time to time. No cloud of Maya comes to distract us. We see with the vision of clarity. Our eyes are focused on Baba, and through us, Baba's vision is being granted to all the souls. We are not only regular and punctual in coming to class, but we're also regular and punctual in becoming easy yogis. We follow every direction of Baba. We have taken a number in this rosary. And Baba is using us souls for his unlimited service. We become right hands of Baba. And Baba meets the second group. Baba says, do you remain constantly unshakable and immovable? In the previous cycle, Ravan's army tried to shake Angad, but nevertheless, he remained unshakable. Although adverse situations will come and go, your original stage will constantly enable you to make progress. By chasing after adverse situations, you lose your original stage. No matter what situations arise, you should take a high jump and overcome the situation. It is a sign of good luck that such situations come. These papers are a means of making your foundation very strong. They come to check your faith by trying to shake you. Once you become as strong as Angad, they will just come to salute you. They will first come to you in their fearsome form and then as your servant. Challenge them and show them that you are Mahavirs. Can a line be drawn on water? No situation can wage war on you, master oceans of knowledge. Nothing can draw a line on you. Nothing can draw a line on you. Let us step back and experience ourselves to be Baba's Mahavir Angad, unshakable. Nothing can shake our stage. Our foundation of faith is very firm. Situations come to salute us. Nothing can draw a line on us. And Baba meets the third group. Do you constantly maintain the deep concern of having faith in one and having one support? Those who constantly have one support are able to remain constant and stable. No other sweetness can attract such souls. Such souls are constant lighthouses and move along while free from obstacles. They become instruments to show the path to many others. So every day, as a lighthouse, how many souls do you show the path to? This is the duty, business, and activity of Brahmins. This is the duty, business, and activity of Brahmins. So we souls have one faith, one support. We are constant, stable. We are Baba's lighthouses, showing Baba's light to all the souls. Then Baba meets the fourth group, the revelation of the Father's image through the images of experience. Are you constantly images of experience of the Father's virtues? You are experienced in all the virtues which are praised as the Father's, are you not? The Father is the ocean of bliss, and so you are the images of experience who move along in the waves of the ocean of bliss. The Father's image is revealed through the images of experience who constantly experience all the virtues. All of you are those who will reveal the Father. You are so great that you will reveal the Supreme Soul. Let the Father's virtues be visible through each one's face. Let whoever comes into contact with you experience bliss, love, and happiness. Mhm. So we are all images. We all reveal Baba. We are the images of experience of Baba's virtues. And Baba's image is revealed through us. Baba's virtues are visible through our faces. And then Baba meets the fifth group. Baba says, the fortune of those who have come late is no less. It is very elevated. How? Those who have come late have come when everything has already been prepared. Just as grandparents plant seeds to provide for their grandchildren to eat from, so those who have come late are also those who will eat the fruit of what has been planted here. You now have so many difficulties and ready made places. Others have been churning, and you are eating the butter. This is why you are constantly happy. Constantly remember your fortune and the bestower who has bestowed that fortune on you. Bapdada constantly says, young children are like God. They are equal to God. So all of us souls are equal to God. We are fortunate to be eating the butter of the churnings, the efforts of all our seniors. We are the most elevated Baba's children. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Let's take another minute in silence to absorb Baba's versions. We are the eternal stars who shine through the clouds. Nothing can dim our brightness. We can separate the illusion of Maya from the truth. No cloud can come in our way. We constantly see Baba, and Baba is revealed through us. Baba blesses us to become easy, constant yogis, always regular and punctual. The souls are angads, unshakable. No situation can shake us. Everything is designed in order for us to make the foundation of faith firm. The souls are lighthouses. Baba uses us to grant visions. Baba's virtues are visible on our faces. We are Baba's right hands, the most fortunate ones. This is how Baba sees all of us. Om Shanti. Thank you. And, maybe we can open up if anyone would like to share. Om Shanti.
Om Murli. So when Baba met the first group and then Baba said about the granting a vision, so that was really nice. Every group discussion was really nice and very sweet. I found this is much better, and this is really touching. Baba says grant vision. So we can grant vision only when there is no, cloud over it. So Baba says you have to practice removing the cloud, and this practice is required for a long period of time. And there is a possibility that the cloud may reappear even at the last moment. So we need to keep practicing. And the sparkle is gone when the cloud appears. So we need to make sure that no cloud comes. For that we have to pay attention and see how see if the sparkle is not getting hidden by the cloud. The example that Baba gave is the photograph. When the photograph is taken, right? So if there is no enough light, right, then it won't be so clear. So it is like that. Om Shanti, thank you, Om Shanti.
Thank you. That's Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Kotsaurabai.
Om Shanti. Kirjabe.
Are you on cloud 9? I don't know. I today, the thing is, this part of the Murli, I mean, meeting the groups which you're reading, I was trying to grapple attention through what you read and through what we receive. And I just honestly try to get only glimpses. But one thing what Baba said is, I think he's trying to speak about this accurate remembrance and all, and how like it's a hide and seek game when I sit down and clouds come in between. It's hiding the cloud sun and all. And Baba always says, you are the sky, not the clouds. But I love clouds. Let me honestly say, I love to see everyone and everything as a cloud. Because according to me, cloud is a temporary formation. And honestly, when I was young, I used to love sitting, looking at the sky and seeing these formation of clouds and how they are so egoless, I tell you. They don't hold on. They just move away. They are not stubborn at all. They just move away. But something I used to feel when I see these clouds moving away. And afterwards, learning geographically the function of clouds, I used to love clouds. Just see their humility. They come, they shower, and then they move away. So always, I never used to find the clouds as, I know cloudy day is not a good day because you can't see the sun, because as Baba said, you can't take a good photograph. But aren't they volatile? Actually, they are nothing. And sometimes these beautiful formation of clouds, I must know it's only temporary. They are real, but not. And it's just like that. People keep on changing. Like whomever I see today or whatever I see today, they move off. So I love that concept of cloud. I love, as I've put in the chat box, that everything and everyone are clouds. In this dimensional world, I don't know, I love this cloud. Um, I don't think, and in Paramdam, there are no clouds. In my home of light, if you see, there are no clouds. I can't even think of clouds. Maybe in the subtle world, it's there. So can you throw some more, I want some more kind of a picture on these clouds, meditation, and accurate remembrance. Because I really love clouds. But today, whatever Baba, as I told you, I couldn't get the full essence of it. But one thing he said, your sparklings, so the stars are beyond the clouds. So when the clouds come, the stars are not seen. I know Baba is just talking about it down on earth, not down on sky. But could you give us a little more picture about clouds, stars, and meditation, please?
Mhm. Yeah, sure. Actually, recently we had this discussion on the same thing around like seeing everything and everyone as a cloud. And like you mentioned, right, like everything is changing. Even the body, keeps on changing. The cells keep on replenishing. From time to time, the body is fresh, right? Everything in the nature also keeps on changing. People who we meet today, just like clouds are receding, they are moving. Some clouds move fast, some move slow. In the same way, some people come, they leave early, some people will come, they'll stay longer. But eventually, everything will be gone. Everything linked with this body, with this world of the body will be gone. And we all know that. And so that's the reality. Everything and everyone is a cloud. And the good thing about cloud is we like it, but then the next moment it is gone, something else will come. We like it as well. Right? The only problem comes like, if we really want to capture the cloud, that is something, if we get attached to it, that's where then that's where their disappointment can come in. And then I think in this particular Murli, I think Baba mentioned more about so that, star is visible. It's like this whole cloud, it's like this temporary illusion is like a cloud. So am I able to, just focus on the star beyond the cloud? And so even if we are talking, even if we are on Zoom, we realize that the Zoom is also cloud, right? These days, everything is cloud computing, right? So everything is on cloud. But we are able to talk to each other as souls, as stars beyond the cloud. And so if I just hold on to that clarity, that I am a star, and then there is no. So in here, basically, it appears cloud is basically like a form of thoughts, that doesn't allow me to be who I am. And if I'm just going into expansion of other thoughts, it's like a cloud. And so in meditation, we go beyond the cloud, and then just just be ourselves, and then that's where the sun is also there, and we can also enjoy Baba's company, and there is no turbulence. When the flight is in the clouds, then there is turbulence, but when the flight goes beyond, right, at the higher altitude, then there are no clouds. It's pretty still. And in the same way, spiritual journey as well, when there's no turbulence of having to think a lot, that's where like Dadi used to say, don't think, don't need to think about anything really. So when we don't think, we can be ourselves, a star. And when we start to think a lot, that's where a cloud is there. So yeah.
I don't know. I love this moving through the clouds. As you said, airplane. When you go up above, when I see the clouds down, I feel as if I'm sitting on the cloud. That's why I asked you, are you sitting on cloud nine? And for me, even though the Baba appears slowly, I go in that visualization, a kind of something, and then especially subtle world, I think. Shiv Babato is absolutely clear, cloudless, nothing, he's just a thing. But especially in the subtle world visualization, when they give us, like clouds come and there the white light appears, Brahma Baba comes. I don't know. I love this natural kind of a cloudy approach. It was just something straight from my mind. I just wanted to clarify.
Very nice. Thank you.
Om Shanti. For me, the takeaway is also when Baba is saying, give the vision to others and show them the path. For me, the metaphor here is also you be like the sun, actually, in some ways. The clouds will come and go, but the sun is always shining. It's always giving light. And from the people who are receiving, there would be clouds, there would be disturbances, but the essence of what you're trying to give or trying to express, if that is like the pure sunlight, if that's like the pure Baba's message, they receive it in the same way as well. And the clouds can fleet across, but they don't really matter. They're just like beautiful disturbances. Like Girjaben said, they are very beautiful. I too love the clouds. The clouds are symbolic of God's beautiful creation. So it is symbolic of the fog. Even that is a cloud when you are sitting in your home and you can be in the cloud because that's a thick fog that you're experiencing. So these are, I think, just to bring home the point. But otherwise, the sun is always there. It never stops giving light. It never stops doing what it needs to do to sustain the earth. So I'm using that more as a correlation, more than the cloud itself. Om Shanti.
Saurabh, I ask the sister a question, please? Saurabh?
Yeah, sure.
Sister, I know you are very privileged. You go every day. You're physically up in the sky, and you are a pilot, and you always, I think, would have had more of those things about the clouds. And for you here, the sun is the destination, of course. I mean, physically speaking, as a pilot. Could you give us a little more experience of what used to run in your mind after you came down to Baba, like these clouds and all? Like for me, there was only one experience. When the cloud airplane went above the cloud, I used to feel I'm sitting on the cloud, like on cloud 9. And I used to tell Brahma, see, you're down there on the cloud, we are above you. I'm just giving a childish experience. But if you could relate something, because you have gone so many times, if you could relate it as it's a first-hand experience. If it's okay, if there is time, it would be really great.
Yes, in the physical sense, sister, it is a beautiful, elevating experience, even in the physical world, to go above the clouds, to experience the calmness that is above the clouds, and to experience the very, very beautiful, lights and visions that you see of the earth, not of the entire earth because you're not that high, but high enough to see the various dimensions and feel that you are actually detached. I think that's the key word, for me at least. Everybody doesn't feel it the same way. I think I can experience that detachment from the physical body conscious world when you're in the aircraft or when you're above. It's so easy to feel detached because you just know that you're in the realm of the atmosphere, and it's just too pretty to say in words. Like, it's just so enchanting, so peaceful, so calming. And you see the creator in a very different light, because you know that such heavenly experience you can get only when you expand your thought in that way. And it's the same thing when you watch the videos or when you visualize the cosmic space. It's the same enchanting appearance. Like for me, maybe because of my scientific nature, although Baba's Paramdham is one way of meditation, and I connect to that as well, but I naturally flow into the cosmic space. I'm like actually going far beyond Paramdham, where there's not just one earth, there's millions of earths, there are millions of universes, and there's just silence there. There's just nothing. That's why I wrote in my chat box, even beyond the stars. There's just nothing there. And that is that. It's difficult to get to that point, but when you get to that point, there's just the most beautiful stillness and connection. I don't know if I'm able to relate what I'm actually experiencing. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister. It was beautiful.
While I'm listening to all of these reflections, one thing which I'm getting as a reflection is only when the cloud comes and the cloud bursts is when we get rain, and the rain makes the whole earth so beautiful. There's so much of coolness and calmness in the atmosphere. So how do I look at these clouds? Are they going to be turbulent forever? No. For me, a cloud comes as a challenge, giving me an opportunity to fly above it or experience the turbulence as a step forward in my journey. So that's the takeaway while I was listening to the Murli and the churnings that's happening until Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, I'm audible?
Yes, thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Om Shanti. Lot of discussion regarding clouds and type of meditation, state of meditation. What I have experienced that most of us consider clouds as obstacles. See, the adversities basically helps us to shine. We can consider similarly clouds as maybe as obstacles, but clouds are also source of rain. Maybe consider clouds as obstacles that it doesn't allow light to pass, light of sun to pass to the earth. But on the same side, the clouds also are very instrumental, rather say, plays the key role for the rain. But the clouds are formed with the rays of the sun, transforming the water, and then it becomes cloud. That is a very wonderful process. If we understand in such a way, Baba comes, transforms us, and makes us the giver. Consider cloud as a giver also, data. So Baba transforms us and makes us as such that we become the giver, become the data. Sometimes anybody may feel that that thing has come as an obstacle, but that gives the rain also. Basically, it depends upon our attitude, what we consider. Baba says, drama kalyankari hai. Each and every event of drama, each and every act of drama is wonderful. So considering that even the clouds are also good, even the obstacles are also good, even the adversities are also good, because adversities helps you to shine. Adversities help you to become better and better. And that really helps you to make you your best version. So when Baba talks about meditation, Baba talks about that not a journey from the towards Param Dham and all such that okay, we can go beyond Param Dham. Basically, Param Dham is a place which is really Param. That is the highest place, highest stage. It's not basically a fixed geometrical distance that after that it is Param Dham. Basically, it's a state of mind. When we go from Sakar to Nirakar, right? In Sakar world, and we go to Nirakar world, and in which that is called Sukshma place. So what happens as we go from journey from Sakar to Nirakar? And in the meantime, we experience this wonderful things, clouds as obstacles, clouds which can help us rain. So what I feel that Param Dham is the highest state of mind. When we become Bapsuman, we are at Param Dham. But the thing is that is not permanent. The things are sometimes really temporary as we do in the meditation. In the meditation, reach to a state that is called like Bapsuman for a fraction of a second. As we touch Param Dham, that means we have touched Baba, and as we have touched Baba, that Sankaran comes and transforms us, and we make and we do experience that thing that we said that we have touched Param Dham. Basically, science cannot understand what actually is Param Dham, because science cannot reach to this place. Yes, that is correct. That science is the outcome of silence. Science is the outcome of silence, but we cannot say it otherwise. That with science we can reach silence. We cannot. So we have to understand that silence. The first letter S stands for soul conscious. The next I for inward journey. L for lawful and loveful. E for embodiment of knowledge. N for nirakari, nirvikari, nirankari. And last E for excel, exact. Okay, that's what I understood. That's what our takeaway. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. I understand clouds as natural processes, so I could compare clouds to be drama, because sometimes they provide shade, rainwater, and sometimes they obstruct the sun. So here I'll like to share an anecdote. A couple of days, uh, BK Sudesh Didi on a YouTube reel, sister mentioned a instance wherein Sakar Baba had told her to go on for a service, and Didi had emotionally asked, "बाबा क्या मेरे लिए घर पे जगह नहीं है?" तो बाबा ने बताया था कि बच्चे, समंदर पर जो बादल होते हैं वो आगे जाकर बरसते हैं, आपको भी जाकर ज्ञान की बरसात करनी है. And Didi shared this, and she said it was such an inspiration for her how Baba used to teach her. And Didi went on to Germany and served there for 4 years and come back. So that's what I could understand when Bhaiji was talking about clouds. And as yesterday's Avyakt Murli also mentioned, there would be a few Vignakari people in our lives, situations that come up. We have to take them as our friends. They're here to teach us. They are going to teach us very closely. So we should always make them our mitra, our friends. So clouds overall can be seen both good and bad. They are natural process. They are just like drama. Om Shanti.
Sarabhi, may we invite you to move on to meditation?
Sure. So let's take a moment. As we go beyond this physical dimension, the corporeal realm, and even beyond any thoughts of this corporeal world, as a beautiful star in our home of light. We're all there as souls. We live here with Baba. This is our reality. Everything else is temporary. I just stay here naturally in Baba's company. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Saurabha, for the wonderful session. And thank you, Divine Family. We shall connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a wonderful day.